Most men are not as complicated as women think. If a guy is ready and he wants you, he will make you his woman. A man doesn't need 3 months, 4 months to decide if he wants to be with you. He can decide that in an instant. And this is why you see that sometimes you're dating a guy for months, you do not get a relationship, and he meets another woman, and within a few weeks, his wife they're up. What is going on, guys? Josh Love Talk here, back with another dating video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about reasons why the guy you're talking to is not progressing the dating situation. In a previous video, I mentioned that if you've been talking to a guy for 3 months and he's not progressing the dating situation, you are at risk of wasting your time, because 3 months is more than enough for a guy to decide what he wants to do with you. Most of us guys, we are not as complicated as women think. So in this video, I'll be giving you reasons as to why the guy you're talking to is not progressing the dating situation. Before I do that, if you've not yet subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I post my videos. The first reason is that he is not sure about you. What you have to understand is that we men are moved by what we see. So we can see you and like you and find you attractive. That does not mean we want a relationship. So when you're talking to your guy and getting to know him, the thing you want to find out is, does he want the same thing as you? Don't get caught up in your feelings, don't get caught up in attraction, don't get caught up in vibes and chemistry, that you forget that. And that is a danger most women face. They do not have the conversation about what the guy wants. Have the conversation, let him know where you stand, what you want, and then find out if both of you want the same thing. Because if you don't, there is no point investing in that situation. Yes, I get it, some guys will lie. As a matter of fact, most guys will lie. But this is where you compare his words with his actions. If you pay attention to words and actions and see if they align over time, you will tell the guy that is lying. The thing is, some of you are caught up in your feelings that you do not spot the red flags because you expect that the guy should do right by you, or he should at least stick to what he says. You have to understand that your feelings, your heart, your emotion is your responsibility. People will tell you what they need to tell you to get what they want. So it's up to you to find out if you both want the same thing. Don't always expect the guy to do the right thing. Yes, ideally he should, but the world is not ideal. The second reason the guy you're talking to is not progressing the dating stage is that he is already getting the relationship benefits. We guys, for the most part, are bargain hunters. If a guy can get the most for doing bare minimum, then you are the ideal person for him. There is no need for him to pursue a relationship with you. So you have to think about what you are giving him. If you're already giving him a girlfriend benefit without a relationship, what is the need for him to be in a relationship with you? There is no need. So you have to set your standards and enforce your standards. The thing is, people tend to give by feelings because you like him, because he's attractive, he's saying the right things. So you give things based on your feelings. If you want to get the most out of dating, give based on commitment. And that's saying that what I give you is based on the level of commitment I get from you. Feelings will blind you from reality. Feelings will blind you from the red flags. Okay? Give based on commitment. And so if there is no relationship, he should not be getting relationship benefits. The third reason is that you're a placeholder for the person he wants. Most men know the kind of woman they want to be with. If a guy knows he can get away with just talking to you and vibing with you, and you just don't push for nothing, you just stay there, he will take advantage of that. He will get what he can from you. Once again, you have to set your standards. You have to show that this is how long I'm willing to be in a talking stage. You have to be able to challenge him. Men are not often challenged when it comes to dating because most women just go with the flow and expect the guy to lead. Yes, that's cool. It's fine for a guy to lead, but you should also be aware of where he's taking you. Are you both heading in the same direction? Because if you're not, then you're going to end up wasting your time. So learn to challenge the person you're dating. Ask questions. What is this? Where are we going? If you don't know where you stand after 3 months, then you should let him know that, listen, it's cool talking to you, but it seems like you're not sure what you want. When you challenge a guy, he will either walk away from the situation because it's too much trouble, or he will let you know his true intentions and act the way you expect him to act. Either way, you will not be wasting your time. And the last reason is that he is just not ready for a relationship. Some guys are just not ready for a relationship because they have other things happening in their life. So they're not emotionally or mentally available. Don't try to convince a guy that is not ready. I've seen situations where a guy told the woman that I am not ready for a relationship, but she still proceeded in dating him. And she got angry a few months down the line when he said he's seeing other people. You have to accept when a guy tells you his intentions. Actually, I think if a guy tells you that he doesn't want a relationship, you are one of the lucky ones, because a lot of women get lied to. You are one of the lucky ones that got told the truth. So when a guy tells you that he doesn't want a relationship, believe him. Don't try to make excuse. Don't tell him he doesn't know what he wants. Don't try to convince him, change his mind, chase him. Just leave him unless you're happy with going with the flow and just having a good time. But if you want a relationship and he tells you he doesn't, just leave him and let him go. You will save yourself a lot of time doing that. Don't get caught up in attraction, in feelings. Don't get caught up in scarcity mindset thinking that, well, I'm not going to find somebody else. I've been single for X amount of years and finally somebody's giving me attention, so I'm just going to stick to it. Don't do that. It's going to end up bad for you because you're going to be emotionally damaged and you're going to end up wasting your time. It's not worth it. Just wait for the right person that will give you what you need and the person that wants the same thing as you. These are the 4 reasons I feel like most men do not progress the dating stages. Most men are not as complicated as women think. If a guy is ready and he wants you, he will make you his woman. A man doesn't need 3 months, 4 months to decide if he wants to be with you. He can decide that in an instant. And this is why you see that sometimes you're dating a guy for months, you do not get a relationship, and he meets another woman, and within a few weeks, he's wiped her up. That's the way men are. When a man is ready to settle down, he will make it happen. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't go with the flow because you think he's getting to know you or he just wants to see how it goes. All of those, for most parts, are excuses. When a guy is ready to settle down, he will. That's today's video. Guys, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I post my videos. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next one.